Your shirt is awesome. My shape, it looks like my shirt doesn't exist on this camera. You can see it on the Luke cam. You can very clearly see it on the Luke cam. But on this cam, it just doesn't look real.
Behind them. Oh no!
Oh,
Nightmare
right
scenario
at the
for
finish
TV.
line.
You
No!
and the shot. Oh my
No,
god!
not the bullet! Not the bullet!
No!
No.
Oh! It
So, I figured the first tier list we should do is whether or not the melee cast is going to Fate 3 by the sea. Yeah, exactly. He thinks he's hot shit. He thinks he can take every single top player who's going, but then he doesn't go. Like a week before the tournament starts, he's like, oh, sorry, in a dark place, not going. LOL. But yeah, Bowser's a bro. Bowser is definitely going for the social aspect, right? You know what he does? He enters the Mario Kart Wii, like, side bracket. It was fucking crazy. I saw so many people with Fate 2 who were like, they signed up to Mario Kart because they thought they were hot shit when they were a kid. And then they'd play, like, Toadette in the standard card. You know what? You know who Zelda is? Zelda is a controller modder. Right? Zelda's a controller modder. So she's involved in the scene, but she doesn't actually play. You know what I mean? This is such a DK tier, right? DK would probably get like top 3 in Mario Kart. Out of respect for Funky Kong, he wins Mario Kart Wii. Every single time in Mario Kart Wii when he's like losing, he just closes his eyes, thinks of his brother Funky Kong, who died in like a car accident in 2012, and like sheds a single tear and then suddenly starts driving like a fucking god. No, I like that Mario is evil and has no redeeming qualities in my tier lists. And it's funny because that wasn't always the case, was it? Like in the first ever ones, he was just a guy. He was literally just John Johnson, like Mr. Basic-ass, Mamma Mia, no personality. Okay, so here's the deal, okay? Mewtwo is like 5 out of 5 game knowledge. 1 out of 5, like, speaking skills. Pikachu has very little game knowledge, but is just funny, so it doesn't matter. And then Samus is somewhere in the middle, you get me? Like, the problem with Mewtwo being on comms is that Mewtwo would see an interaction and, like, start breaking it down, but they'd fumble over their words a bit, and they're in the middle of explaining it, while that interaction was like 30 seconds ago and something completely different is happening now. Right? Like they're trying to explain some shit and it's like, dude, that was 2 minutes ago. They counterpicked it to DK. This is, we're past that now. H-Box is losing to DK and you're still talking about whatever the fuck you were going on about. So let's do what rank they are in Street Fighter 6. I think we need to clarify between Low Master and High Master. Right? I think we do need to clarify that, because there's a huge fucking gap. Like, because in High Master, you've got the actual really, really good players. And then in Low Master, you've got people who have figured out that Drive Rush is really good, and Honda players. Right? So, like, there's a big fucking gap, right? Bowser is Low Master. I think Bowser's Low Master. He was good enough to get to Master, and when he got to Master, he was just like, cool, that's what I wanted to do. I'm done now. Like, he's just a solid player. I think that makes sense. Like, he probably could climb if he wanted to, but he just doesn't want to. You know what? I'm gonna say DK is Diamond. Okay? I'm gonna say DK is Diamond, actually. Just regular Diamond, and I'll tell you why. I think DK just plays a shit ton of this game. Okay? And he plays so much of it that just sooner or later he gets to Diamond. Right? Because he never gets angry when he loses. He doesn't really feel anything when he wins. He just plays so fucking much. And because his win rate is pretty close to 50%, sooner or later he gets to Diamond, right? I think he's hard stuck in Silver. I think that makes sense. Because he plays a lot of melee, so he understands things like neutral and stuff. He's genuinely like, yeah, motion inputs are genuinely bad design. He's one of those fucking people. Yeah, Ganon strikes me as High Master. He's got Ganon has an ego, but he can back it up if that makes sense. He's one of those players. He's not as good as Mewtwo. He talks like he is, but he's still a really good player in his own right. I think that works. This is a Honda player. Jigglypuff plays Honda. They got placed in Diamond because they can do headbutt and butt slam, and then they were like, oh, I'm in Diamond. Oops. I'm being very mean to Honda. I should clarify, I actually quite like the Honda matchup. So I'll stop. Samus knows better than to play ranked, you're right. Samus knows better than to play ranked. Oh my god. No, you know what Mario did, okay? Okay, here's exactly what Mario did. Mario got placed in Platinum. He played one game of ranked. He lost the first round. He lost the first game. And he was saved by, like, the rank down protection. And then he quit. He didn't play the full set. He's like, oh, he's like, oh, I could be Platinum. But all of my opponents are so random. Yeah, oh my fucking god, you're so... Yeah, no, Mario rage quits to deny the opponent getting LP. I think Luigi is in gold. I think Luigi might be a super casual enjoyer of the game. I think Luigi plays more than Dr. Mario. I think Dr. Mario is better than Luigi, but Luigi plays more. Yeah, no, Falco's definitely a Geef... Guile, you think... I feel like he's either a Guile player or a Geef player who gets really fucking angry at Manon players. Right? And like Honda players. No, wait, let's do this actually. No, Nana is like Silver 1, Popo is like Bronze 4. And he's a Bronze Ken player, but he's very happy. No, Popo has internet. Popo has internet, definitely. He's definitely got internet. He's not that broke. Low Master Honda with an ego. Surely not. Surely not. God, you know... He's got Honda in Master. And then he's got, like, Cammy in Gold 4. I really like the idea of Link not saying anything and getting to Master. Link is 100%... I'm fucking telling you. Link is 100% a Dawson player. Link is absolutely a Dawson player. No, I'm convinced he plays Dawson. And he's good enough to get to Master. He says nothing. He has no ego. He just gets to Master and shuts the fuck up. But I think today, just as a treat, Small Yellow can actually sit in the chair. You don't even need me. What's the point of me being here? You enjoy the creature, and I'll be back with you in a minute. What rank would Small Yellow be in? In SF6? Yeah, Small Yellow is always one rank above me. That's what keeps me going. That's where I get my drive. I like that idea. So, Small Yellow is Diamond 4. Diamond 4 Modern Geef. I like the Smogon Tears idea. Maybe. The thing is, I don't think I could really do that one, though, because, like, I'm not as familiar with, like, stuff outside of Gen 1 and Gen 3. So I would just be saying, like, oh, DK plays Gen 5 RU, and then I wouldn't be able to comment on Gen 5 RU. They spent, like, 4 million on a Toy Show musical, and they made, like, 40k from it. Good. The Toy Show fucking sucks. It's garbage. The Late Late Toy Show is shit. Never been good. Never been good. If you don't know, right, the Late Late Toy Show is like a big thing in Ireland, right? It's like once a year, where they like, around Christmas, where they like, it's basically an advert, right? It's basically like an advert, but like supposed to be more fun. And I fucking remember the only time I've ever watched it was 2009. And my parents were like, yo, you gotta see this because there's a kid. And they're showing off Lego Power Miners on the Late Late Toy Show. And I was like, holy moly. I love Lego Power Miners. The kid had like 3 of the sets, 3 of the best sets. And didn't show off like any of the shit they did. Like, you know how this, like the drill spins. That's like the entire gimmick. They didn't show off any of the fucking gimmicks at all. They could barely fucking speak. They were just like, oh yeah, this is like a driller or something. No. 9-year-old me was so fucking mad. And ever since then, I was just like, fuck this, dude. Anyway, sorry, I'm thinking about way too much. Let's play the fucking video game. This isn't a video game. I don't know anything I'm fucking talking about. How productive they are. Okay, let's see. Let's get this shit out the way, dude. Let's just get it. Let's just do it. Alright, where is he? Come on. What the fuck is Mario up to? Mario might, like, 20% of a really bigoted blog, but then he just gives up on it. Right? There's no fucking way this dude gets anything done. No way. Yeah, he misses every deadline and blames it on woke culture. Yeah. Dr. Mario is obviously productive because he, you know, he had to have been doing something right to get that PhD. What is this shit in the top right? That looks like a thing from Sonic Frontiers. Oh, this is my favorite game. What? This might be a different game. This might be a different game. Laser Pajamas, my favorite game. Peach is a true crime bitch. Okay, I'm 100% telling you, without a shadow of a doubt, Peach always, no matter what it is she's working on, she's got true crime on in the background, right? And she's seen all of them. She's seen all of the ones that are, like, maybe worth watching. It doesn't matter. She'll watch them again and again and again. She likes the noise. She likes the noise. Peach has not seen the several crimes I committed. Well, clearly she needs to get on that then. That's good content. I think the big problem with, like, true crime stuff is, like, when it got really, really big, there was, like, an influx of, like, we have JCS at home, if that makes sense, right?
Hello everyone and welcome back to Big Yellow Crime, where today we'll be taking a look at the brutal case of John Scrumblini. John was found dead in a local park with 16 stab wounds and a boo-boo on his forehead. Cause of death could not be determined. Taking a look at the interrogation footage, this man may seem innocent at first, but as we can tell from his body language, he definitely fucking did it.
Nana is productive. I think Nana would put on, like, a podcast or music in the background, but she doesn't need it, if that makes sense. She just does it as a treat. Yeah, this is Ness, I think. Ness will have, like, bursts of energy. Ness will occasionally get so much shit done. But, like, sometimes he actually cannot. I think this makes sense, too. DK would build, like, a house in a day. This tier makes me unreasonably happy, alright? This might sound really weird, okay? Bowser, I feel, you know what Bowser is like? Bowser would be like, okay, Bowser's like this, okay? Bowser, like, types away, type, you know, and he'll do, like, 2 sentences, and then he grabs his coffee, and he's looking at the 2 sentences he's written, and he's like, he puts it down. He writes another 2 sentences, grabs the cup, and then he'll repeat that for a bit, and then he'll take like 10 minutes to go get another cup. People point out, I got a very good comment last night. It was a hidden comment. But there was just a comment on the Worms 3D video, and it was just like, damn, this chick has autism. And I was like, well, I don't know. I don't know that, but it's an interesting observation. Just the way they worded it was very funny to me. I really want to start writing fanfic. That's badass. I've never written a fan. That's a lie. I'm sorry. No, I didn't. There is the iconic Five Nights at Freddy's fanfiction that I passed off as an English assignment. There is that. That is going back in the drawer. You already have fanfiction. It's called the Tomodachi live streams. True.
Would you mind stroking my head once in a while?
I'm out. God, I love those so much. I'm so happy people enjoy them as much as I do. It really feels like I've made my own little fucking sitcom. I'm so happy with it. Worked quite... Yeah, I think Nana's up here, right? Nana's very productive. I think Nana might have inspired Popo to, like... Popo might have been, like, here. Or maybe here. Or here. Yeah, Nana might have inspired him to, like, do a better job. If that makes sense. I think Nana definitely gave him a push in the right direction. You know? Bowser is just, like, naturally a slow worker. Popo has kind of just, like, a bit of trouble, like, picking up the pace. But he has good intentions. I think Ganon doesn't want to admit it, but I think Ganon is a lo-fi beats to relax study too. Ganon is definitely sitting in his, like a silly little room in his castle. In his, like, booty shorts and his crop top. And he's working away on whatever he needs to do. He's doing a great job too. This is the Young Link tier, I think. I think Young Link might actually be a TikTok kid. You think Captain Falcon's a TikTok guy? I can actually see it. I can genuinely see it. I don't mean to be like oh, kids these days on their got dang phone. This sometimes does actually worry me a little bit. I was over at my cousin's the other day, and it's actually like now all they know is play Fortnite and watch some of the worst YouTube content I've ever seen in my fucking life. And I don't mean to be up myself, because I get it, I make YouTube videos. But no, it's actually just like, like a 20-minute video drawing out the process of just destroying a car. Or something like that. Or destroying like $20,000 Nikes. Kirby does absolute fuck all. Kirby does sweet FA. But whatever he does make, he's like He's just so happy and proud of himself. You can't be mean to him. Could be the type of person to realize the cube goes into the square hole in one of those children's toys, and he'll be looking at you like he just solved the meaning of life. That's very true, actually. In a way, I think Game & Watch is, because all he can do is make sausages. You know? I think... And he's good at it, but like, God, maybe he needs a new line of work. He also makes steak and fish. No, this is Melee. You gotta remember, this is Melee. This is Melee Game & Watch. This is pre-fish. Pre-steak. And I don't think he's exactly happy only making sausages. Actually, wait, no, I'm gonna put Roy here. Because I think Roy is on, like, a dangerous slope. Roy is, like, somewhere between true crime and TikTok. He's, like, he's somewhere in the middle, right? Samus just lays in bed all fucking day, and then she's got, like, she has, like, a day to do all the shit that she has to do. Yeah, that's the Super Metroid speedrun. You're so right. You're so right. That explains all the Super Metroid speedruns. Every single Super Metroid speedrun canonically takes place after, like, 3 days of Samus being stoned in bed when she was supposed to be doing what actually happens in Super Metroid. Is Jigglypuff good at it? Jigglypuff might be bad at everything, but you gotta love him for it. You gotta love him for it, yeah. I think Peach strikes me as more of a Yaoi addict than a Yuri addict. And I don't think Peach is particularly that deep. I don't think she might, yeah, I wouldn't call her addicted. I think she's just like, she's more of an enjoyer. Casual Yaoi enjoyer. Big Yellow, Yaoi or Yuri, your stance? I would definitely lean more towards Yaoi, personally speaking. I would get more emotionally invested in Yuri, I think. You know what I mean? Thank you, weird dude, Te. God, I remember when I said that. Te epic sword of doom. I was so caught up in that shit. It's an ancient username. I think my first ever internet username was Yoshi Genesis 5. I thought I was the coolest fucker on the planet. I hopped on a Minecraft server and my Toshiba laptop got too hot. So I clipped through a wall, got into someone's house that I wasn't supposed to get in, and they were like, huh, how did you get here? And I was like, mods, how do I get home? And they were like, oh, you use this command to teleport back to spawn. And I was like, I don't want to do that, I want an adventure. And they ignored me because I was annoying. Yeah, anyway, this is great. Let's do a new one. Who would get away with committing a small crime? Fuck, I really like that one, actually. Slowly starts doing bigger and bigger crimes. So this is like the power trip tier. They get away with one crime and they were like, ooh, I got away with that? Wow. Wow. Maybe I could do bigger crime. Bowser would apologize. Who do I play in Melee? I'm sorry to say Bowser. I love him. Why am I apologizing? Fuck it, dude. I love Bowser. I really, really like Melee Bowser. He's fun. I enjoy him. I think he's great. Most of the people actually, pretty much all the people I know who play Bowser are fucking really nice. Bowser's awesome. I shouldn't apologize for playing Bowser. He's epic. Never apologize for being a low tier player, and never apologize for being a top tier player. Right? That's right. You should never have to apologize for who you play in a fighting game. Never. Under no circumstance. Right? Apologize for playing mid though. Maybe. I think Falco would be a bitch about it. I think Falco is just like, hey, I got away with it. But deep down, he's just like, oh god. Oh jeez. Oh, what if I'm gonna get that knock at the door one of these days? Oh boy. They like accidentally stole a baguette from the store. And Pichu would walk their ass down to the local prison and be like, it was me, officer. I took the baguette. I'm so sorry. Yeah, let's just get these two out the way. Like Ganon just does crimes and it's like, what the fuck are you gonna do about it, right? If Ganon does a crime, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, right? Like, realistically, what are you gonna do? This is a good point. Yeah, Yoshi. Yeah, Yoshi's been getting away with tax evasion for like, what, 6 years? Yoshi's been getting away with crimes for a long ass time. I think Sheik is just like, Sheik's just too good, right? You would never actually catch Sheik, right? Like, I think the police are aware that Ganon does crimes, but they can't do anything about it. They're not even aware that Sheik is doing crimes. She's just that good. right? She's that talented. DK accidentally commits a crime. And he thinks it's over. He thinks that this has to be his life now. He committed one crime on accident. And he's like, fuck it, might as well go all in. Right? This is it, this is my life now. So he just goes on a crime spree and no one can stop him. Yeah, I think Mewtwo is just like, Mewtwo would feel a little bad. Well, actually, wait. No, you know what? Mewtwo wouldn't care because Mewtwo understands how evil humanity is, right? So, like, when Mewtwo does something that humans consider illegal, why would Mewtwo care? Why would Mewtwo feel bad? If anyone here understands the evil of humanity, it's Mewtwo. Exactly. So, like, why would they feel bad for committing a crime? I think Popo would be here. Popo would say nothing but is secretly terrified. Oh, no. You know what Popo would do? You know what Popo would do if he accidentally committed a tiny crime? He'd be terrified for like a week, and then he'd tell Nana about it like a week later and he'd start crying, and Nana would comfort him because obviously it's not that big of a deal. You know what? Game & Watch is a good dude. I forgot about this tier. Game & Watch is a good dude. He would be just like, oh shit, sorry for that. My bad. I didn't mean to do that. Zelda framing Sheik is such a funny idea. That's so interesting, actually. I can totally fucking see it. Zelda framing Sheik is so interesting because she frames Sheik, but obviously when she is Sheik, she's too fucking good to ever get caught. Fuck, gaming computer desk. Ew. Oh my god, oh my fucking god, that's disgusting. The fucking Groot? The God of War? This is the live part. This is the worst advert I've ever seen in my fucking life. You know what, let's give it a try. What do they do during Pride Month? I'm up for it. Let's do it. Fuck it. Isn't there like a new homosexual flag that's like green and blue? Yes, I've seen that one. That is... I believe that's the gay men pride flag, right? So the male equivalent of the lesbian flag. It's a really cool looking flag, actually. Very toothpastey. I think Bowser's absolutely a huge ally. Bowser's a huge ally. Fox is probably closeted, I would imagine. I think Fox is definitely like bi. But like as his dad was dying, he was like, Fox McCloud, my son. Don't be one of them. Okay, that's the one thing I don't want. Yeah, Dr. Mario will be more likely to attend than Falco, but time is an issue for Dr. Mario. He's too busy to attend, you know what I mean? Who isn't actively celebrating it? Fuck yeah, dude. Let's fucking go. Peach is so unbelievably bi, it's fucking crazy. I think Toadsworth isn't happy about it. Toadsworth is not happy. Toadsworth is like, oh, you have to rule the kingdom and be ladylike. And she's just down there in a fucking tank top waving this massive bi flag. I don't think Toadsworth would actually be like, he wouldn't have a problem with it. It's more so that like he doesn't want her at these commoner parades. You know what I mean? He's just like, oh, you have a kingdom to attend to. I think Ganon might be like at the very front of the parade, right? Just this absolutely fucking, this huge dude, right? You think Ganon's closeted? You know what? There is a bit of pressure on him because he's like, what? He's like the one man every 100 years in the Gerudo thing. Yeah, you know what? We'll leave him there. Popo is here, I think. I think Popo's here. I think Popo might have been like here at some point. Yeah, I think Popo is like, yeah, Popo used to be homophobic. Maybe. But I think Nana has made him come around. So Nana's like actually like celebrating it as a huge ally. And then Popo is like, huh, wow, this is nice actually. So he just goes along. And he's not like waving a flag or cheering or anything, but he's just like, he's cool. He's a real one. I think Ness might be like an ex-homophobe. So he feels a little bad for like shit he's done in the past. So Ness is less reformed than Popo, but he's on his way. He's getting there. Actually, yeah, Luigi is the obvious one. Because back when Mario was like exploiting Luigi and like influencing him. But obviously now Luigi would be a huge ally. So yeah, this makes sense. Luigi gives massive he-they bisexual energy. I agree, absolutely. He is one of the biggest, like, winners, right? He's come around, like, hugely. Just not applicable. Let's just not even fucking go there, dude. Let's just not even bother, right? This is everything up here is quite nice, okay? So let's just not bother, dude. I think I can see Zelda being against it in the past, but now she has come around. And I guess obviously because this is an emotional thing, I think Sheik has to go here too. Link is an obvious one. I've seen what you fucking get up to. Martha's gay but makes Twitter discourse about kink at Pride. I don't know. Maybe. I think that I don't know why. I think this is Roy. I think Roy would accidentally say something that you shouldn't say because he's just an idiot. He's just a well-meaning idiot, you know what I mean? I think, yeah, Roy would, like, make a TikTok where he's just, like, Roy would just say something just extremely out of pocket, and he means it in a nice way. He's just like, what I do? Yeah, exactly. I think, like, Roy would, like, say a slur, but he has no idea it's a slur, right? Yeah, like, he'd be making a TikTok, and he's just like, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm here celebrating with my, and then he drops a T slur, and he's just like, what I do? What did I do? And then he's like, oh. He's just a well-meaning idiot, you know what I mean? And I think he's going to be on his own down here. Absolutely. Yes, this is good. This works, right? Does this make sense, okay? Because both of them used to be against it and have come around once they knew better. And Sheik is the one, she's dressed up as Sheik when actually celebrating, but not Zelda. I think this works. I think this makes sense to me. Yes, there we go. I think I'm cooking a little bit. This is awesome. Technically, I'm going to put these two here as well, because Nana and Popo would both go to the parade. You know? Because Nana is an ally, and Popo is, like, his come around, thanks to her good influence. So she would bring him along, and he'd be like, wow, this is awesome. This is nice, actually. Mario ceases to exist in June. Yeah, he just sits in his house brooding. Actually, that works too. In fact, tell you what, Mario is an ally in his own special way, right? Right? He's an ally in his own special way because he's such a piece of shit person that by just being completely drunk and out of it the entire month, not bothering anyone, he's technically doing his bit by just not even bothering. No, Doc is like good future Mario. Doc is good future. Where did I put? Yeah, Doc is good future Mario. So yeah, I think this is cool. I think this is awesome. I think we're gonna leave it there. I'm pretty happy with this. So yeah, this was epic. I'll catch you later. Boom. The stream is over.